How's it going today, guys? It's Kai and Steven from Friends Are Us. So today we're just gonna show a little gameplay of Call of Duty, just kind of a little background. But we're actually gonna be focusing and talking about E3 because we kind of want to talk
Woo!
about things and see what we thought about it. Because E3 this year was just games, 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 and games. One of the biggest issues with consoles was just simply the fact that the consoles are here, but there was no good game to follow it up. And this year, Sony, in my opinion, did an awesome job with the presentation.
Oh hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
all Sony. I think they won this time around and down flat. But we're going to be talking about the games that Steve and I we felt were going to be like our top five list right now. So our top fives were Detroit Become Human, the new Battlefield, We Happy Few, Resident Evil 7, and God of War. Like, ah,
Oh my
I
god,
don't have enough money for these games, man.
that game looks freaking good.
Yeah. So the first game that we're going to talk about is Detroit Become Human. So this game, okay, like let me say this: they first released the trailer, I believe, either last year or 2 years ago, of just literally just showing off the graphic design of just how high def the game was going to be. But man, like the coverage, the trailer they showed for this is like one of the bigger like selection games I've seen, like American based, because in Asia, Japan, a lot of their games are based on visual novels. They do the whole, oh, if you choose these selections, different alternative endings happen and such. And like this game is so in depth that I'm overwhelmed about it, to be honest. And the graphics are just god like. I can just say that.
Yeah, no,
What's your
that
take on it?
that game
Yeah,
looks freaking amazing. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Okay. And so basically, the premise of the game is you're playing as a detective. In the sense you're like, we're in an age where robots serve humans now. Where they're like civil servants,
It's kind of
and
like
you play.
Blade Runner.
Yeah, that's
I had
exactly like
like
it is.
that
It's
vibe
yeah,
for
yeah.
Blade Runner.
It's just not Harrison Ford. That would have been awesome if
Yeah.
he voiced that main character.
I'm Harrison
Just
Ford.
saying, just
Make me. I
just
want to
saying,
be in the game. He's all angry.
just saying. And then like the villain could be Wookiee, or it could be Chewie.
Chewbacca. That would be
People would
awesome.
be like, "What the heck?" Alright.
Where is the shoe?
So second game we're going to be talking about. Second game that we were excited about, and we want to go in depth is Battlefield. And
Oh
these
my gosh, yes.
oh, dude, like Steven is more of a
Uh,
Battlefield fan than I am. So, dude, just talk about it. Like, how do you feel about the game?
I feel like that game looks a lot like the new Battlefront that we have. I mean, yeah, Battlefront. Yeah, yeah.
Battlefront.
So if Battlefront's
Yeah,
good, yeah, yes. It's using the same engine. It's the Dice engine, the Frostbite
yeah.
engine. My bad.
No, no. I think is it Dice or is it Frostbite?
Yeah, it's
I
it's
thought
the
it was,
Frostbite engine. It's made by Dice. They're
okay.
going
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to their roots finally. They're going back
yeah.
to World War One, which they really
Well,
didn't go before, but they went
yeah.
in World War
And
Two.
my big thing about the game it's just the fact that, you have Call of Duty, Advanced, Infinity Warfare. We have Halo. We have Black Ops. Like all these new like military FPS games are just constantly focusing on the future. And
Jetpacks.
when Battlefield announced that it was going to be based on World War One, it was
Oh, I was
like
so
the
excited,
first
dude.
time I picked up a Call of Duty game when it was about World War One or World War Two. I was just it was it was really nostalgia for me. I was just like, oh man, like this brings back memories,
Oh yeah, dude.
and it looks amazing. That's what I love about it right now.
Dude,
Just
that game
the
looks so
graphics,
freaking good. Holy
yeah,
crap.
the gameplay looks awesome. I mean,
I know you
it's
can
literally
like if you put like a
mhm.
bayonet or like the sword in the front,
Yeah,
you
the
like
bayonet,
charge.
yeah,
Yeah,
bayonet, yeah.
you
You can
charge
it
up front
becomes
and you
a
kill everybody.
spear and just
It just slices
yeah.
everybody up. So it was really really
This
cool.
game looks top notch. In my opinion, that's going to be one of our bigger like FPS or shooter game at least. Because I saw a little bit of Ghost Recon. Wasn't too impressed. I feel like nowadays, after Tom Clancy passed away, a lot of his games now will be more focused on campaign mode rather than the multiplayer. And there's nothing wrong with that, but nowadays people play multiplayer, and I think Battlefield is going to be what people are going to be looking forward to right now.
Battlefield's bringing the multiplayer to where it needs to be, and
Yes.
I
Yep.
commend them for that. So they
Yeah.
did a great job so far. I mean, what we've seen,
Yeah.
it looks amazing.
Yeah, hopefully, because like we said the same thing about Battlefront, and it's good, but I
I mean,
feel
yeah,
like a
it's
lot of people
good, but it's just
overhyped it. It just got repetitive. That was my main issue with it. They didn't really go in depth of the Star Wars realm that I would hope that they would have.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But anyways, what's three?
Three we're going to be talking about is We Happy Few.
I have no idea what that
Now,
game is. Like I knew they have weird masks, but you take it away, Kai. I have no
yeah.
idea.
Okay, so We Happy Few is basically what I personally want to say is basically like the next installment of into Bioshock. So Bioshock, the three games were amazing. Storyline was fantastic, but this game it was like seeing another side of Bioshock, but it was completely twisted. It's dark. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling. The storyline really captured me. The trailer's out right now, and I know there's a few people who are trying to leak like the beta we played, like playthroughs. So definitely check that out. But basically the premise is we don't really get a name for our main character, and basically
I'm okay with that.
we're in a yeah
I'm okay with that. I like
we're in a
mysteries.
world yeah, we're in a world where basically you take pills, but they call it happy pills. You take these medication, and basically they're like dopamine pills. What dopamine
What?
does is it's chemicals in your brain that causes you to feel happy. Like you smile a lot. Like dopamine is basically whenever you're happy or you're in love, your dopamine levels increases.
Yay.
And I believe that's the scientific term for it all and such. But basically, you take these pills, and your main character, it's
So he's
he
high on
doesn't
dopamine.
take it. No. He
Oh.
doesn't take it. Like
Oh,
everyone
okay.
in society takes these regularly. So there's a scene in the trailer where his family's gathered up, and he didn't take his medication at all. And they're talking about pinata, and when they're hitting the pinata, they're talking about we learned about this a Mexican culture festival, and if you hit the pinata, candy comes out, we get to eat it. So they give you the stick, and you hit this pinata once, it busts this, but when you're walking in, you hear this squishing sound every time they hit the pinata, and what happens is basically it's like the dopamine, the happy pill, just stop, and the pinata turns into a dead rat, and they're eating
What
the
the heck?
intestines. And the wife, or I guess her family, she looks at you and she goes, "Oh my God, you didn't take your happy pill. You're a downer," and she calls the police. And these guys starts chasing you down. And I'm assuming the storyline is like your main character stops. He goes against the norm. So this is kind of almost like another like what we say with Harrison Ford, another Blade Runner.
Another Blade
We
Runner
have a
away.
guy who's going against the norm, and it's just crazy, and it's creepy, it's mysterious. It really brings out like a darker tone of Bioshock. Almost, I want to say Bioshock 3, Infinite, or Infinity, like
Yeah,
it.
or like a new Bioshock underwater, but
Yeah,
set in that same like time area. You get me?
yeah, exactly. In that old 70s, like 80s time era. But that's really what they just released in the trailers, and I look forward to that game, to be honest.
Yeah, that game looks really cool. What I've seen. I mean,
Yeah,
again, you just explained a whole bunch that I didn't really know about.
yeah,
So yeah, thank you.
yeah, no, definitely. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is Resident Evil 7. Now, can I just say the presentation for this game was phenomenal? Like, I was watching it, they're talking about there's VR mode for it, which I'm super excited for, may I say. And like at first I'm watching this, I'm like, oh great. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do like another Outlast game or Amnesia game. But
Yeah.
when it popped up saying Resident Evil 7, I was like, holy crap, are you serious? And then they trolled the audience saying a beta will be released tonight.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like
are you
a
kidding me?
playable demo. So
Yeah, and I was like,
pretty much what I think
yeah,
happened was everybody was
okay.
so stoked for PT, Silent Hills PT, and it got
Yep,
canceled. So yeah, screw Konami. Everybody's mad. Then another developer was making a thing called Allison Road, and
yep,
supposedly they were going to be the next like PT, the next game that was supposed to be cool, and that got canceled as well. I think it got canceled like a week ago or 2 weeks before E3, and
yeah,
yeah, so Resident Evil was like, or Capcom was like, you know what? I think we're gonna bring out PT again, and they did it in
yep,
that same style. They're doing it with the new VR that's coming out for
yep,
the PlayStation 4, and
Yep.
they're focusing on what the people want, and I think that's what's good about, Capcom mostly just makes reruns and remakes of same games that they have, but it
Yeah.
seems to be like they're listening and they're going back to the Resident Evil roots, going back to the
Okay.
scary, they're going back
Yeah.
to, you know, the goodness of what
Yeah.
Resident Evil was. So that's what I think
So,
about it.
what the story is going to be about Resident Evil 7, though? Like,
I heard
because I
it's
heard it picks up right off from 6, where 6 kind of left off.
Yeah, it picks up from there, but the demo is not supposedly part of the game either way.
Okay.
So that's what they told us in the E3 conference. They were like, "Oh, the demo's out. It's not going to be a part of the game. It's just called like I forgot. I have it downloaded on my PS4. It's I forgot what it's called, but it's not a part
Yeah.
of the game. It's going to be
Okay.
a completely separate thing. So it doesn't whatever happens in that demo is not really what happens
Oh, okay.
in the actual game. So that's what
Yeah.
that's what they've said. So I don't know if they're going to keep their truth on that, but it should be, you know. But yeah, that's one.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Well, yeah. So the final game that Steve and I really want to talk about is God of War. Now,
Yeah.
let me just say this: I was surprised Sony released this game first, but I can see why. It's God of War has just been a game that it was phenomenal. Like you learn so much about like gods and everything, but it was just the fact you could play a guy who took these people down, and seeing Kratos older and with a kid, with his own son killed me. I was like, holy crap! Like
Yeah,
this
that
is
was super cool.
this. I was speechless, man. I was lost for words. I was like, what is this? And um, have you played the third God of War, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
I played all of them.
ending. Yeah, the ending. So this one confuses me because I believe in the ending of God of War 3. Spoilers alert ahead.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't he die? He stabbed himself, right?
In God of War 3?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so God of War 1, he kills the God of War,
Yep.
Ares. God of War
Yep.
2, he tries to kill Zeus. He doesn't get to it. And then
Yeah.
finally, he like something happens. He runs away and he kills somebody else. I think he kills Athena. And then in God
Does
of
he
War
really?
3, I think. Again, spoiler
Yeah.
alert, you already heard that. I think in God of War 3, he finally kills Zeus, kills everybody, but Zeus was the
Yep,
main
he
one.
does.
And then
he does.
I want to
Like-
say he throws himself, or like it just
Well,
it
'cause I
doesn't
remember-
it doesn't end him with him dying though. Like he doesn't die. That's the
Well,
thing.
Yeah, well, it was kind of ambiguous because here's what happens. I remember because I looked up a video a little bit earlier before we talked about this, and so basically Athena trying to basically makes him kill all the gods, so because she wants to be the next Zeus, but
Yeah.
he takes the Olympus sword and stabs himself in it with himself, and it's like all the powers he's gained shoots up into the earth, and basically it calms down all the chaos that Athena has caused for the death of all the gods.
Okay, yeah.
So, after the screen blinks out and the credit rolls up. So I'm going to assume that what happened is he returned the world back to order, ending all Greek gods,
Yeah.
including and possibly Athena herself, maybe because or something like that, and then he became a regular human or a mortal afterwards. But well, not maybe a regular humans because in the video or in the gameplay,
still
it
has some
shows
sort
him
of
having
power, yeah.
powers. And it also says the like Spartan's anger. So I am
Yeah.
assuming that Athena is still alive, and and it's the reason why that he still has power or access to that power. 'Cause it's like her blessing to him.
In a way, since he killed Ares, he has to keep his power. Like that's his power.
Yeah.
I want to say. I don't really know
Yeah.
per se, but I think that's why. But I know that they moved on to a different. I think it's Norse
It's-
mythology or
Norse, yeah, it's
Norse,
like the Vikings.
okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, you're talking about Odin, Loki. So
yeah, we're gonna fight Thor. That's gonna be
yeah,
cool.
So this, yeah, I mean,
In a
just
way,
like in
his
the game-
his axe has like a Thor hammer.
yeah, yeah. What's it? Minor or Minor, something like that. I can never pronounce the
Minotaur?
hammer correctly. Minotaur.
The Minotaur, is that what you're talking about?
No. What's Thor's hammer is called?
I have no idea. Thor's hammer?
Yeah,
That's what I always call it from.
it's like Melonor or Melor, something like that.
Melanara?
Melor.
I don't
Basically,
know.
yeah, it has the same like Viking design over it,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like this entire change crossover was exciting for me because watching it, it literally I did not feel an ounce of Greek still left in Kratos at all,
Oh no
and
no.
I was
His
just like,
beard and like his chains on his hands are completely gone as well.
yeah,
So I mean, hey, he is a free man in a way. He's like Genie. His gold cuffs are gone, but he
yeah,
now has this super cool axe that like he can maneuver in his will, like Thor does.
basically the Force, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
he's
crap!
a Jedi.
When,
So confirmed.
when he threw that first thing to that goblin, and he pulled it. I was the only word that ran through my head was rude.
Yeah, that was super crazy.
That
That
was awesome.
was it was man, that game really it's the one that started off, but it's the one that stuck in my mind and I think stuck
Yep.
in yours as well.
No,
That
definitely.
game was
Because
super cool.
there's just so much that I'm curious about. Like I think that's the one thing I loved about all the games you mentioned so far in E3 is just they left me hanging on, wanting more and wanting to know more. I think the only game that really didn't do that for me from our list is Battlefield, but that's only because it's a first-person shooter. Like that's expected from a shooter game.
I got you.
But Resident Evil 7, We
Man.
Happy Few,
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human, God of War. These are games that have. I feel like the future gaming has now become more story-driven
Yeah.
over the whole I guess game engine or mechanic aspect of it now. Because for example, perfect example, Assassin's Creed. When the first three games came out, super strong story, but
Yeah.
people love the mechanic. And the games afterward focused too much on mechanics, and they just dropped the ball in the story, and people just lost the. I guess the fan base just kind of
In a
lost
way, yeah,
during that
it
moment.
went away because there was just it was too much. You get me? But
Yeah, no, definitely.
I just finished the mission. And we can leave it here. This is what we thought of our. This
Yeah,
was our pick, our top five for E3 of what happened. What 2 days ago, 2 3 days ago,
a few days ago. Yeah, a few days
and
ago.
I think these are the games that are gonna stand out the most for
Yep.
people. But
Definitely. And dude, like if anything, please comment. Like what you guys feel about it too. If you guys agree with, if you disagree,
yeah, make your
or
top
anything,
five.
if you guys know stuff, yeah, if you guys know stuff, drop it on the comments because I will love to know more about these games. Anything. All I can do
Yeah,
is literally just
correct
type
us
in
on the
Google
God
it.
of War because I haven't played those games in a while. I don't
Yeah,
know who
please
died.
do.
I don't know who's still alive.
Yeah, same
I
here.
want to
Same
say
here.
everybody died because God of War 3 pretty much you ripped off everybody's head and everybody was
Yeah,
bloody.
basically.
Um,
Yep.
but then again, just comment, like the video, or thumbs it. But help us grow as a channel, and you get me. Just comment with us, man. But our 13
Yeah.
subscribers again, thank you. You guys are awesome.